Hi Rebecca, how are you?
Hiya Toby, I'm good, thanks. How are you?
I'm fantastic. I've got a couple of questions to ask you as we're both handing over our roles. Firstly, I'd like to say congratulations on winning the election. So the first thing I'd like to ask you is, what are your big plans for your year in office?
So lots of my big plans are changing a little bit, obviously because of COVID. I think I had quite a campus-based manifesto, but a lot of it will quite easily translate to being online or being bimodal, like teaching at the university, because it's about building postgraduate community and making more opportunities available to postgraduates. So I want postgraduates to be more involved in sports and societies. And while we might not be on campus for a sports and societies fair, I can definitely still work with the new sports officer and the new AEO to integrate postgrads into sports and societies more. I also want to raise the profile of the postgraduate student voice, both within the Guild and the university. So I can still do lots of reaching out to postgrads, hearing what their experiences at the university and the Guild are, and working to improve on their feedback. And I also, it's a really good opportunity. So on my manifesto, I said I wanted to standardise inductions for postgrads. And I think this is a really good opportunity to do that because it might be a little bit different this year, which is a great opportunity to put new processes in place in the next academic year.
Yeah, amazing. I think that pretty much ties into my next question on why you decided to run for this position. So just briefly, in a few words, why did you decide to run for the position of postgraduate officer?
Because I love the diversity of my postgraduate course. So I did my undergraduate here at Birmingham as well. But as a postgrad, I've met a much more diverse group of students. I've had a lot of different interactions, and I think I really want to provide the best student experience for all of those students and their different commitments. So whether they're international students and they're here for a one-year master's in Birmingham, and then they'll go back out to the world, or they're a distance learner or a parent or a carer. I'm really excited to sort of provide different opportunities
Yeah.
for postgrads.
That's beautiful, and I mean, just based on the conversations that we've had so far, I think you're going to do a cracking job. And my final question to you be, what have you loved most about being a student at Birmingham?
Because I'm from Birmingham, I love being in the city of Birmingham, but having the independence to enjoy the city on my own, and to see different sides of it, and also to see how other students that come to the city interact with it and sort of why they love Birmingham.
Yeah.
I think there's been so many opportunities. I've been a student rep, I've done a few different sports and societies, and I just really like getting involved on campus and seeing different people's perspectives.
Amazing. You're gonna do great, Rebecca. I believe in you, and I think, I mean, the sky's your starting point. So, are there any questions you want to ask me?
So very luckily, I get to keep you around for a whole year as the president. So hopefully, I'll be able to come for your advice at any moment. But
Mhm.
right now, what would your advice be for my year in office?
My advice would be just believe in yourself. Already from the conversations that I've had with you, I know that you're somebody who definitely knows what you want. And I think just not having any imposter syndrome as to why am I here? Am I good enough for this job? Like, don't let any of that get to you. The year might be very challenging, especially how things are not traditionally the way they are. That's obviously owing to COVID. But I'll just say, believe in yourself, just do you, go your gut feeling, make use of all of the support that we have at the Guild and at the university, and just have a fantastic year. I'm always here to help if you ever need anything.
Thanks, Toby. I think it might be my turn to ask you a few questions, if that's
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
So what are you most proud of achieving this year as postgrad officer?
I'm definitely proud of the relationships that I mean, I'm not going to take credit for it, but I kind of will take credit for the relationships that have been formed just through the events that I've put on as postgraduate officer, and just seeing how I've been able to foster the sense of community within postgraduate students. It's definitely not perfect yet. It's still a work in progress, and we're still trying to collaborate with the university graduate school to ensure that all our postgraduate students feel like they're part of the wider UOB community, because they are. So I'm very proud of the the connections that I've made with students and the connections that they've been able to make by themselves as well, and just some of the projects that I've worked with the university on achieving for the good of all students at University of Birmingham. I'm really proud of those as well.
That's really good, Jan. I'm really excited to build on those relationships myself to improve things even more for postgrads. What will you miss most about being postgrad officer?
I think I will miss the postgraduate antenna. So every time I'm in a meeting or every time I'm in a space where something is being mentioned about postgraduates, my antennas immediately pop. So it's like I'm probably sitting in like a committee meeting and things are being said about undergrads, and then there's a mention of postgrads, and I immediately turn like, okay, what was that? I'm definitely going to miss that. I feel like in a way I'm not yet out of that because I'm still I'm transitioning into the role as president. So I'll still work with you closely, and my antennas will still pop, but probably not as much as they do on a daily basis. I'll also miss the students. I've met so many incredible people from different countries. They've been amazing. People always commenting about my hair, and people just, there's just so many people who are just fantastic individuals with so many beautiful stories. I'm definitely going to miss that a lot about being postgraduate officer. So yeah, are there any more questions?
No, that was all. I'll definitely put you on the invite list for all the postgraduate events. We can take
I
them
would
by
really
storm
love to
together.
attend. Thank you very much. You're so
Good luck for your year as president, Toby. I'm really excited to work with you.
you too. Good luck, Rebecca. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.